What's up? What's up, Black family? This is Mike. For some reason, I got this idea to put a few thoughts on camera. I just want to talk about stonewalling people, okay? About this idea of on code. So right now, Black people are trying to be on code. When we talk about on code, we think of names like Tariq Nasheed, Professor Black Truth. We think of people like Neely Fuller, Elijah Muhammad. To me, those are the code, on code people. Now, when you have a code is like a constitution, right? And a code is a system of operation, right? That regulates a standard of behavior. Tell me if that's not true. That's what a code is. So that code has to be the people who enforce the code, right? They have to obey the code. Also, that code needs updating when you find a problem, when you find a deficiency. And I'm talking about the situation with Jay Morrison and I mean, not just Tariq, but just the ADOS movement, the ADOS movement. ADOS movement founders and people who are higher ups. They don't want to call themselves leaders, but they're leaders. I hate the fact that they don't want to respect the fact that they are leaders of that movement. And a leader is just someone who accepts responsibility. That's what a leader is. Direct. So the point is, I just want to make, okay, when you are in a leadership position, what happens is if you have a code, you can't, now if you want to exclude people, this means they're out of your jurisdiction. You don't have the right to regulate their behavior. If you attempt to regulate their behavior, you have, by default, given them a license to pay attention to you and to defend themselves. So we have a situation in the ADOS movement where the people that are higher ups, they want to exclude certain other ADOS lineage people from participating within the direction of the conversation and of the movement objectives. They want to prevent that. So what happens when you create a dam or a barrier for energy? The energy is going to redirect itself. So people like a Jay Morrison, Boyce Watkins, Vicky Dillard, even other people like in Cobra, the Nation of Islam, what's going to happen, I predict, with the ADOS movements, hashtag higher ups, is they're going to create so much pressure because they're trying to block certain people. And what's going to end up happening is that because they're blocking people from the Nation of Islam, because the Nation of Islam has objectives and they've been working on. People from in Cobra, they're getting noticed. They're trying to, and they may those objectives probably may not be in the best interest of Black people, but these are people that's motivated. They're going to try to do what they feel is right. And what's going to end up happening is that they're going to get on the wrong side of the wrong people. And what I mean by that is not that these people are trying to actually hurt you, but when you get on the wrong side of people that should be your natural allies, you create infighting and then you self-destruct. So that's my prediction. But I don't think they're going to end up self-destructing, but there's going to be a big fight. And there's going to be a big fight. But the survivors of that clash, a lot of disaffected black people, and you know what happens when a fight happens. So there's going to be a big thing unless we alter that code and allow that free flowing of that energy to come through and debate that energy, debate those ideas on the merit and let the people decide, okay? And that's the proper way to handle those. They're not code violations, okay? That is natural energy, spirit that's trying to move through the people. And you have to have the proper way to manage that energy. And that's what we're doing. So that's a message to any higher up that might see it, or anybody that cares. Putting it out there. Whatever, Michael. Just a regular dude. Peace.